Hey guys, it's Chip with Big R Motorsports, and I wanted to dispel some misconceptions when it comes to adjustable cam gears. What I like to do is I like to take a stock cam gear, I like to make sure I keep my stock cam gear, and I set the keyway to 12 o'clock, and if you look, the keyway is actually lining up with the top tooth. See that? Keyway aligns with a cord directly over the top. So what I like to do is I'll unscrew the center section of the adjustable cam gear, and just so you guys know, when you get it from the factory, they are not adjusted to 0. So you need to do that. You need to do that yourself. You don't just slap the gear on and assume that it's set to 0. It doesn't work like that. You need to set it to 0. So what I do is, if you look at your adjustable cam gear when you take the bolts out, get this section out right here. Okay, I like to find the area here that has a corresponding tooth that's dead center at the top. Not all of them are like that. If you go to this tooth, this may be dead center, and then this one, it's not dead center. You see, it actually lines up in between two teeth. So what I like to do is I find the one that has the tooth dead center, and then I take my 0 right here, and I make sure that it aligns with the tooth that's dead center. And I drop it in, push it in there, and I tighten it down. Okay, and when you do that, that way you can see that the bolts will be also dead center of the slots. Okay, so you set the 0 to the tooth that corresponds, that's dead in the middle. Okay, you'll see it because you can look right here in this area, it'll be dead center, and then you can make the 0 dead center. A few things I want to bring up to you guys. One, do not assume that the 0 here is also the cam pointer. It's not. It's not the cam timing pointer. Okay, as you can see, when we drop the keyway in, keyway is at 12 o'clock. Keyway on the stock gear is at 12 o'clock. Is the pointer at 12 o'clock? No, it is not. So what I do is, I actually will set the cam gear on top of the stock gear and figure out which tooth corresponds to the keyway. So we look at, okay, the keyway is here, I'll count over, or I'll actually look at the tooth when it's laying on top of it, figure out which tooth it is, and I'll mark it or I'll scribe it. Okay, that way you know that this mark is your cam timing mark. Over here somewhere, when you set this on top of it, over here, one of these teeth is going to be the cam timing pointer, the mark, okay? Not this. The 0 is not the mark. This tooth is not the mark, okay? This is just how you will advance and retard right here, the cam gear. Now, a lot of guys also think when, okay, well, I'm just going to adjust my cam gear so they just loosen up these bolts. It doesn't work like that. If you want to be able to adjust the cam gear, you have to also loosen the center bolt. Okay, real important. I've seen guys on the dyno, they've loosened these things up. They're going to try to retard or advance the cam and they can't get it to move. And that's because you did not loosen the center bolt too. You need to loosen the center bolt. Okay, that's all there is to it. It's pretty simple. Just remember that this is the cam timing pointer, not the 0. It is not the cam timing pointer. The tooth up here is not the cam timing pointer. It's over here somewhere, and you can find that by using your stock gear and lining up the keyways and then marking the corresponding tooth. Alrighty? This is Chip, over and out.